coach someone that doesn't have a degree of self-doubt, because they wouldn't see any need for improvement, would they?
It's a really good point. It's a really good point. It's a really good point. They can either have self-doubt, or on that journey, the other side is where they're wanting to be to find themselves. So I was saying that it's better to be conscious of self than self-conscious. So you might have the people who, this sounds a bit deep, doesn't it? So you either got the people who are kind of the doubting, or the people who are actually, what is this thing about? And many people do on the leadership journey when I'm coaching, they say, I really want to find out what it is to be a really, really good leader. Yes. What is it to be a really, really good leader? And invariably we'll end up talking about that. I remember one of the best things ever, one of the most empowering things I ever remember when I was doing a leadership program. I was doing a leadership program for an organization. I won't name the type of organization. Chief executive walked into this room, and it was for a room of people of Black ethnic minority backgrounds. Because we know, let's face it, the inclusion piece, people with disabilities, people of all the protected characteristics, there's underrepresentation across the board. But anyway, this leader came in and he said, it was powerful, and it was kind of like a joint network meeting and an annual conference. We failed you. As an organization, we failed you. He walked in, heart on his sleeve.
Wow.
Immediately, everybody in the entire room, including people who kind of whatever, everyone's heart softened. Why? Because of through authenticity, how he walked. It was extraordinary. It didn't happen in half an hour after 55 slides. It happened immediately when he walked into the room, authentic. And that was his opening line. For me, that's one of the best signs of leadership that I've seen. But it requires courage to show up that way, and there's a kind of a vulnerability. It takes real courage, or when and consciousness that you just spot that somebody's struggling. Hang on, we're going to just pause that. Today we were going to cover that. We're not going to cover that. How are you all doing? Yeah, it really requires that, and to be able to fight that corner with heart for compassion.